Hey YouTube, welcome to the nest. Let me, there we go. Hey, there we are. I found me. How y'all doing? Welcome to the nest on this Thursday afternoon. Let me see who's all in this place and then we'll get started. So, let's see. Hagen. Welcome to the nest. Mick Ranger, Robert Feely, Clint Crosby. Welcome to the nest, guys. What's in your pockets? What are you carrying? What you have for lunch? And what are you gonna have for dinner? I had a tuna fish sandwich for lunch with sour cream and green onion potato chips. John Paul. Let's see. Oh, I can't read. Henry G. What's up? What's in your pockets? What are you carrying? Welcome to the nest. Shay. What's up? How's it going? Bless Knives. Welcome, Donnie. Hey, up. Working and listening. Nice. Keep on making those knives, Donnie. Robert Feely, I already said. And Jason Beecher. Welcome to the nest. What's in your pockets? What are you carrying? Let me fix that. There we go. And we're caught up. Who else is, did anybody else come in? Oh, wait. Mr. Carey. Oh. Let's see. Sorry, I'm still not quite awake. I was up late last night. I'm up late every night that I don't have to work the next day. Tegan had I had hot dogs for lunch. Not sure what's for dinner. Might go out. Nice. I don't know what I'm having for dinner either. I wish I was going out. McRanger, haven't eaten yet. Gotta flick a few. Knives first. Nice. John Paul Trujillo is carrying a Microtech Ultratech ZBP in JWKS JWKZ, I guess Jack Wolves. Sharpshooter Chavez Chubb Dust Devil. Let's see, I don't know why. Okay, there we go. McRanger says, Rock Row, I did give the guy who came to fix my AC the Ozark rail with the wicked edge you put on it. Really? Nice. I'm guessing as a tip. Hopefully he doesn't cut himself. Jason Beecher's carrying a Leatherman Wingman, Gerber utility knife, K. Sadi Jr., Pickled Steel Rhino. Nice carry. That Pickled Steel Rhino is a little odd beast. Odd looking beast. Leon Netyor, welcome to the nest. What's in your pockets? What you have for lunch? I gots to know. Okay, I am, like I said, I am beat, tired. I slept as long as I could. Best I could do was about 5 hours a night, I guess. But I was up till after 3 a.m. Okay, closer to 4. I've been corrected. Love you. Hey, it's the Johnsons. Welcome, Gene. Welcome to the nest. What's in your pockets? What are you carrying? What'd you have for lunch? Yeah, I gave him the knife and $10 as a tip. He loved it. Did warn him about the edge. Nice. Well, it looks like you're gonna have to win another one. I don't know how many more Ozark Trails I got, but I think I have a couple more for giveaways eventually. So I'm going to show you what was in my pockets. There we go. That's what I carried this week. The first 3 knives are my away carry. Oops. First 3 knives were my away carry, and the other 2 knives were my home carry. So I got the Orlock, Concept Orlock, the Concept Quasar, a Munko design, and this was a Tactical Terry design. You got the Kaiser Militao Premium, the Fentizo Atlas, and the Tri-Stash Ultim, or as he calls it, the Pistache. And that's what I carried this week. No more carrying thin knives for me, at least not in my 511 jeans, my 511 pants, because that they tend to turn on me and bite me. So no more thin ones. Today, Leon Netyor says, today I carried my Fox Chillin' Cutter in M398. Oh, nice steel. Nice steel. Yeah, and I got no new knives to show off. I got nothing in the mail, nothing but the little spider web has been broken in over a week, at least as far as knives go. We're gonna be, I think I'm gonna work on. Well, let me see. Depends. I'm gonna try something first, real quick, off camera. Hang on. Okay. Today, we're gonna work on, let me put my carry knives away. So while I'm doing this, you know, something I was thinking about earlier today was how do you decide what knives you want to buy or what knives you like? For me, it's all about, well, first thing that attracts me is the looks. And then if I'm only going by picture, I go by looks and size. And most times, for some reason, I get a knife that's too small. But what I do is, I go by looks. And, you know, the blade steel, though important, is usually not a determining factor for me. How about for you guys? I know some people are really, the blade steel is very, very important to them, and they won't, like, for instance, carry D2 or something like that. We're going to be servicing this knife because that knife definitely needs servicing. It's the QSP Penguin in S90V, and it's got some button stick, and the action is not the greatest. I mean, it's good, but I think I can improve it by giving it some loving. But this lock stick, that's bleeding my pleasure. But yeah, I go first by appearance. And if I see it on a live stream or see somebody flicking it, the action. And that's most important to me, is the action and how it looks. Then blade steel, as far as determining cost goes, was when I tried to, wait. Apparently, if we get cut off, it's because I'm out of memory. I thought it was just the old age thing, but yeah, it's also my electronics. Apparently, I've been hoarding electrons. Yeah, so let me go back and chat and see what I've missed. Okay, hey, it's the Johnsons. Gene, I'm assuming, is carrying the Ozark Trail today. Believe it or not, plus the Boker Trapper had a fancy bologna sandwich today. Hey, nothing wrong with bologna. When you say fancy, what do you mean by fancy? German bologna? When I say fancy bologna, I think mortadella. With German bologna coming in second. No Oscar Mayer for me, if I can help it. Paul Mills, welcome to the nest. Let's see who else is coming in and I missed. Which could be quite a few people. Shady Plays, what's good? Everything and all these knives. John Paul Trios, yeah, I read that. Sorry. I'm reading from a different, I'm right now reading from YouTube chat. I don't think I missed anybody coming in. I've been just watching a bunch of live streams and catching up on Star Trek. Bologna, no matter how thin Ron slice. Bologna is bologna, no matter how thin Ron slice. Nice. Be right back. Well, hurry back, Paul Mills. You're gonna miss something. You're gonna miss my witty banter. But I gotta tell you, this Orlock, man, the only thing, if I'm gonna pick nits, and I'm gonna pick a nit, the only thing that needs improving on this knife is access to the liner lock. It's tiny. I have to get in there with my thumbnail. I get in there with my, so when I go to modify this, and I will, actually, once I get a DC power supply, I am going to increase this cut here and give it a little more bevel as well, and to give me more access to the lock bar. And then I'm going to strip this knife of its blue anodization. Well, only if I can change the color of the screws. If I can't change the color of the screws, then I might change, strip it, but change it back to blue. Because this is going to be bare metal, and we can't have that. So I need better liner lock access. Gerthen Hungswell, day off today, so no knives in my pocket. No knives in your pocket. What? Really? I always carry a knife in my pocket, as long as I frickin' remember. And as a matter of fact, I need to put a knife in my pocket right now because I took it out to show my carry. But I have a knife roll in front of me, sharpen my CJRB Pyrite Alt and Civivi Vision FG today. I need to get that. I need to get a Pyrite Alt too. They've been in and out of shopping carts several times. But I need to get a Megaron first. I definitely need to get a Megaron because I don't have any. Shay said, I just try not to let my impulsiveness choose, but that's hard. Yes, it is. What happens to me is I'll get I'll see something I like and I'll put it in my shopping cart, and then I'll take it out of my shopping cart, and then I'll go back and forth over a course of a couple days or a couple minutes or a couple hours, and then eventually, depending on the old ducats, whether I buy it. Sometimes knives come out of the shopping cart and never make it back in, like the Megaron Moyoro. Damn, that thing's been in and out of a shopping cart so many times that make your head spin. I gotta go. See y'all around. See you, Tegan. Thanks for stopping by. Hit that like button on your way out, please. I would appreciate it. Is my microphone a little too loud? It looks a little too loud on the mixer. I think I'm gonna turn that down a bit, just a bit. Okay, so anyways, yeah. So I'm gonna take this button lock apart. Let me see if I get a better, closer view. There you go. Okay, how's that? I gotta fix this. Okay, how's that? I gotta fix this. Oh, there's all kinds of static there. Hey, well. Okay, that's better. Oh, no. Okay, that's better. Oh, no. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I don't know what's going on. Hang on, let me look at this real quick. Let me look at this real quick. Did it all of a sudden happen? All of a sudden happen? How's that? Are you guys here? Okay, give me a 5x5 if everything's clear and it sounds good, or a 5x4 if it's iffy, a little bit, and then, you know. I can try that. I don't think it's the mic. I was messing with. You know, I can't hear you. How's that? How's that? Can you hear the static? I think the static's gone. I don't know. Still there. Hang on, let me try. Yeah, you know. Okay, now let me know when it sounds better. How's that? Now too low. How about that? Oops. Hey. How we doing? We're good? Hey. I turned something down too low. Just a touch of static. Still? Turn it up. First is too low, too high. Well, you guys need to make up your minds, or make up my mind. How's that? Oh, that's right. I forgot, Leon. You're in France. You have a good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Yeah, I don't know what's up with the static. How's that? Well, I'm anybody else, okay? Jason, what do you say? Turn it up, please. Still? Wait, there's something wrong. Hang on. Threshold. Hello, because I got the volume almost all the way up. Hey, hey. Hey, hey, we're the monkeys. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. All right, one more time. It's expander. Up that up a little bit more. How's that? Okay. That's the first time I've had static, and for some reason this is overdriving. That seems to be the issue. I don't know what's going on. Maybe if I move the microphone a little further away, but okay. So anyways, let me go ahead and work on this knife again. There we go. Got the sound back. For some reason, this scene, I didn't put a microphone, which is weird. But I've put one in, and we should be golden. Okay, so the pivot's removed. Let me put this over here. You can't see it, but and remove the clip, which appears to be a T6. 5x5, McRanger says. Thank you very much, sir. See, I'm using my stubbies now. As Johnson says, it's decent now, Ron. Yeah, I don't know what the hell that was. I messed with my settings, but not by much. I'm gonna have to go back through again, and it's hard to do your sound settings when because you have to actually listen to yourself recorded and then have to go back and listen again, because you can't listen to yourself live because of feedback. There we go. Tip's gone. Couple sand-off screws. And unfortunately, those are T6s as well. Hi, Miranda. Oh, Kane. Is Kane in the house? Welcome to... Yes, he is. Welcome to the nest, Kane. What's up? What's in your pockets? What are you carrying? What'd you have for lunch? I had a tuna salad sandwich. It was yummy. With tomatoes on white bread with some mayonnaise, and what else? And sour cream and green onion potato chips. Lay's, of the Lay's variety. Okay, there goes the ultimate scale. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Here's the spring. And the reason why I said uh-oh is because I'm not seeing the button. I forgot I was dealing with a button lock, and the buttons walked off on me. You see it anywhere? You know, one thing's dropping something, if you know you dropped it. But if you didn't know you dropped it, it's hard to figure out where the hell it is. So I might not be putting this knife back together, but I am damn sure gonna take it apart, because maybe the button will appear somewhere. Things are so much easier when you're not on live on the YouTube. And remember, beware your stop pins. Oh. Okay. I was just being stupid. Nope, I was looking at the wrong side of the knife. The button was still there. My bad. You know, they actually, oh, 4 magnet mat. Yeah, so it doesn't bounce anywhere. It just, and it just sits. But of course, then you're going to deal with some knives with non-ferrous stop pins and screws. It's in the scale. Nope. Yeah, well, it kind of was, because it was on the other side of the knife. and they do make magnetic sweepers, so that you go over it and it picks up a ferrous material. I have carpet in the room. I work on knives. Lost a few. Yep. Well, shit. I'll tell you, I made a bad mistake. I've taken this knife apart to service it. I wanted to tune it for my tastes, and when I put it back together, I guess I didn't have the stop pin in correctly. Bull bourbon, Paul. Anyways, the first time I flicked the knife, stop pin went flying. Took me 2 days to find it, but find it I did. Find it I did. Okay, well, this screw is not playing fair. It's non-ferrous. Now, who does that? Who? Holy crap. The littlest screws aren't ferrous. That means they're not sticking to my magnet. Okay. I'm gonna beware of the spring. Beware of the spring in the Manix 2. Beware of the spring in any knife, for God's sake. I don't know how many springs I've sprung. All right. So before I continue, because that little bit of stress, it bled off what nicotine I had in my system. So I'm gonna take you with me. And I can turn off the auto tracking. I traded my Manix 2. Gonna have to replace it. Well, why? Okay, Paul, I don't get that. Unless, yeah, you traded a knife off that you really, really love for a knife that you think you would really, really love, because it was like, it made me not want to. Oh, there we go. Hey, we got light. It was a one-time thing, or if you missed the deal, you wouldn't get another chance. And then, so you got to replace the knife. Okay, I get it. See, I had to work through it. Anyways, yeah, then we'll clean this knife up, and then oh, excuse me, the knife I'm going to sharpen up today, at least start on, is the Kaiser Milita with the M3 390 blade, and I've never sharpened an M390 blade, so this will be an experience. I love the Manix 2 talking. Taking it apart is tough. And if I'm not mistaken, which I could very well be because, you know, senior moments and all that, a Manix 2 is a Spyderco knife, correct? Paul McKenzie. No, so Neil McKenzie. He's saying Paul M as in Paul Hills. Wow. I have no idea why I'm out of it. See, and the reason why I'm doing this live stream today, and I got one scheduled for tomorrow, is because, well, I scheduled vacation these two particular days and Monday as well, because I was gonna go to Blade Show West, and unfortunately had to cancel. Okay, Paul. Paul, I've had you, but they are great trade bait. Go slow. Gabe Harlan, welcome to the nest. I didn't have many problems with my Manix 2, but I have the full liner version. Gotcha. Cameron, I don't like how they're back screw and standoff on the full size. Why? Because it's a dust collector. Jesus Christ, you think I've been drinking? Mr. and Mrs. Outdoors, welcome to the nest. What's in your pockets? What are you carrying? You got a knife? What you have for lunch? I got to know. Again, I had a tuna fish sandwich. Hey, it's Johnson's phone's about to die. Oh, he's got to go plug in. You take it easy. Don't let it get down too low because you don't want to miss any important phone calls or texts. The Granger says, that's a good point, Gabe Harlan. It does depend on what version Manix 2 you're working on. How many versions of Manix 2 is there? Is there like a Manix 1.2, 1.5? Or is there many versions of the Manix 2 itself? And thank you, Jason Beecher, for posting the link for Mr. and Mrs. Outdoors. There's the full liner version and the lightweight. I'm guessing that's what the LW stand for. Cool. I'll do that when I get a chance. Actually, let me. I am now subscribed to Mr. and Mrs. Outdoors. And let's see. We'll go all. There we go. Boom, and you didn't even know I was gone. Because, you know, my talking to you has nothing to do with what's going on with my phone. And going on what? Oh, thank you. Yeah, I am now subscribed. And that brings me to my channel. Please hit the thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't already. I am trying to get monetized and all that. As soon as I get monetized, the more knives I can give away and get for the old channel. Ron, don't tell anyone, but I subscribe too. Yeah, we'll keep that between you and me, Jason. And a couple thousand people that are probably watching and looking. When I do these verticals, I don't know, they average between 500 and I don't know, 1,600 likes, not likes, but views. I'm sure, you know, obviously most of them are just pass-throughs, click-throughs, but yeah, it's something. KDK's in the house. What's up? Or KDK's on to Dremel out to get the scales off. What? And that one is a real pain in the butt. Yeah, I bet. How did you guys know I made videos? I guess somebody just well, I'm just guessing. I don't want to speak for anybody, but I think they just clicked on your name, went to your homepage, and saw that you got a. There you go, Jason. Damn straight. And if you didn't mind, yeah, post like Donnie's YouTube or Instagram. Please. I'd appreciate it. And anybody else who has a channel that you know of, you're welcome. You're welcome, Donnie. My pleasure. I'll do anything I'll help anybody out that I can. There we go. Thank you, Jason. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Other than the fact that my chair just sank, I'm going to spark up another one. Nothing like technical problems to get the blood flowing. Thank you, Jason. He just posted the link to Maker Rangers channel. Kenman Dan got me really into knives, so I started a business. Really? What's your business? I didn't get a chance to look at your channel. Let's see. Action, sports, hobbies, and outdoor life with me, wifey, and 2 fur babies. Nice. So I'm guessing we're talking to Mr. Outdoors. You sell knives and EDC stuff. Nice. Yippers, he says. Yeah, that does blow, but I'm having no problems doing that. But this is my live stream, I guess. And Jason's link in Kane Miranda's YouTube page. That's funny. Am I subscribed? Yes, I am. And he's got enough subscribers to do lives. Mr. and Mrs. Outdoors says Medford's Concepts, Kaisers, Rumettes, Megarons, Benchmades, and Spydercos. I'm guessing those are the knives they sell. Cool. So anybody pick up any new knives for this Amazon Prime Days or whatever they called it? A lot of knives were on sale, especially a lot of concepts. I don't know about any other brands. Yeah, I think some Kaisers were on sale as well. I lost my chat. There we go. We're back. Jane Miranda has Ultratech on the way. It was on sale. Nice. Mr. and Mrs. says, Outdoors said, they got an Ultratech, but it came broken. Did they take care of you? James. Oh, welcome to the nest, James. What's in your pockets? Love my collection of blades. Jim Remnox from Edinburgh, Scotland. Positively and respect from all here. Spyderco Paramilitary S45VN. Serrated, my favorite, just 3 weeks ago. Lightweight Para 3 in the bedroom. Or BD1N. Oh, sorry. In BD1N. Gotcha. we got to deal with too many acronyms. Paul Mills got the Orlock, Predator, and a Thug. Michael Throkeld, welcome to the nest, man. What's in your pockets? What are you carrying? And Mr. and Mrs. Outdoors returned their Ultratech. It came broken. And Mr. and Mrs. Outdoor says the Alliance Steel Spyderco is sick. Needs to see a doctor, I think. They probably make shots for that. All right, time to go in and deal with that knife. All right. Got the Vosti Raccoon and Kaiser Veritas today. Nice. Which versions of the Raccoon and Veritas did you get, Michael? Paul Mills carried his mini FSD and bug out today, and am carrying rather. And for some reason, Michael repeated his input. Which versions did you get, Michael? Brokel? In case there's extra Michaels in the house. Gotta get the right ones. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move the pivot aside, move the bearings aside, so they don't disappear on me. Hit the old knife with some alcohol to clean off the old gunk. Top liner lock and plain TI. Gotcha. The plain TI Veritas. That's one I don't have. I don't have either of the TI ones. I just have the Ultim. I gave away my G10 one. No, sorry. My carbon fiber one, and I still have my Veritas in G10. which is that's my absolute favorite. I got an Ulu, but haven't had time to open it. Well, now's a good time. Mr. and Mrs. Says my Carta. Let me clean the liners off. And the pivot. Louis says, hi, everyone. Welcome to the nest. Louis, what's in your pockets? What are you carrying? What you have for lunch? I gots to know. I was responding to you. The chat's probably hard to keep up, I'm sure. It is. Especially when you're doing something. You know, if you're just sitting at home watching a YouTube video or YouTube live, it's easy to keep up on the chat because that's what you're doing. But for me, if you're presenting and you're actually doing something, you can really miss it, especially in the real busy lives, where the chat it keeps on flowing. Now I'm just spraying off the bearings. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and put this bad boy back together, or at least attempt to. All right, let me put the let's see. I guess put the Titanium Justin. Welcome to the nest. What you carrying? What's in your pockets? Louis, Mr. Crow, I am carrying my Hog House Model T in the right front pocket of my and my Bel Air XL. Ooh, I need to get that on the left. No lunch today. I'm having steamed shrimp for dinner. Nice. Robo Stevio's in the house, or that's what I'd like to call you. James is carrying a Benchmade Reptilian 550. Oh, great. A Hogue have a great range aluminum handles on a Hogue Sig K332 in S30V. Nice Tanto style. Hogue Deca, nice for lightweight. And the Para 3 lightweight, still getting used to. Titanium Justice carrying a notorious slip joint. How notorious is it? And for some reason, I need to get in there with a swab. Is there some gunk that's not coming off? Oh. I see. Sig K320, sorry. Hogue Sig K320, sorry. Gotcha. I see. There we go. Pivot locked in. We put some Slickable on the pivot a little bit, just a little bit. And on the inside of the liner, there we go. Now you can see what I'm doing. There we go. Put some on my fingers. Just I lube up my bearings. I put some slick ball on my fingers. If I was using KPL, I would do the same thing with KPL, and then rub the bearing, work that lube into the bearing spaces. Bearings in place. Now for the blade and the button lock. So it's best to really try to do both at the same time. Save you some problems. There we go. See that? I'm going to give the old spring a little spread here. Wow, that's a strong spring. Way different from a lot of knives. Okay, stretch it out a little bit. There's that. Put the stop pin in. Let's see, Ron, I just finished Sharpie G. My button lock raccoon. I put a 18 DPS semi-mirror edge on it. I stopped at 400 grit, but polished it out up to 1500 grit. I used a Vinev Orion resin bonded, so nice. Resin bonded zone, not the only way to go, but beats, oops. I don't know if you can see that. Let me, change cameras on the camera software. All right, now that's too close. There we go. All right, so now this stop pin kind of missed. Where I missed the stop pin holes. There we go. Oh, knocked it over. On my Cadet Pro. Nice, nice. I love TS Prof. I would love to get a, keep on missing the hole. Love to get a K4. Oh, that stop pin's going to be a bugger. Put a little lube in the hole, maybe it might stick a little bit. Cats are flying. Did somebody post some cats? Because I just see a glove. Oh, there you go. Hey. Wow. I mean, I've had problems with stop pins before, but this one is being a booger. Damn it. Place where it goes is a little too shallow. It's not holding it upright. All right. There. Liner's in place. I think I can back up a little bit. and put the pivot screw in. Well, thank you. I try to have patience. Sometimes it's not so, doesn't go so good. Well, it does help that I work on things for a living, just a little bit. Doesn't make it too much easier, but you know, does help a little bit. Put in the standoff screws. Hey Sheila, Wyoming Adventures is in the house. Welcome to the nest. What are you carrying today? You've been kind of away on vacation. Haven't seen you many lives. Of course, you had better things to do. Like visit with mom, spend time with her. Well, I wish I did this for a living, that's for damn sure. Now, this is a damn sight more fun than working on an offset printing presses. Oh, which Kaiser Milta are you carrying? We're about to sharpen a Milta. Now you got to be careful with Ultim not to tighten down the screws too tight, because apparently you can crack it. So you just want to be finger tight. Let me give it a test. Oh, well, that sucks. Button lock's gone, but I got to take this scale off again. Because you don't see it as off camera, but look what I forgot to put in. Trying to fix mom's mower. You are currently you're still there? Is it Idaho or Iowa? I think it's one of those I states. I'm pretty sure it's not Illinois. This sucks. These screws aren't ferrous, so they're not sticking to my magnets. Take that off. Damn it. Damn it. Gotta watch that stop pin and the spring. Yeah, there goes the stop pin. It's coming off with the scale. I mean, with the thing. All right. Let me move this bearing and put it in place before I forget. Again. Trust me. Not the first time. Won't be the last. The cord could get started. The starting cord gets stuck. Been there, done that. Had to buy a new cord assembly. I tried just replacing the cord, and that didn't help much. So I ended up having to get the whole assembly, which, you know, wasn't much at a Craftsman. Wasn't too expensive. Just a pain in the ass. It's just when you think it's fixed, you have to buy something else. But isn't that how it always is? Almost forgot to put the spring in. I think that's what we're going to have to do on a lawn boy. Oh, okay. Yeah. Now I use have a Craftsman electric. Well, not electric, sorry, battery powered. Uses a 60-volt battery. I can go through a couple cuttings, well, probably half dozen cuttings before having to charge the battery, which is good. I only have to charge the battery a couple times a year, which is nice. Very, very nice, as a certain YouTuber would say, with a, I don't know, funny accent. At least he thinks it's funny. It's an old mower. Wow, bit fiddly. Have the faith in you. Who, me or Wyoming Adventures? We have a 2-blade 0-turn Skag. Takes like 9 minutes to mow our small ass yard. What's a Skag? Never heard of it. Never used a battery powered mower. It's cool. Not bad. I actually have a real small yard and a real small front yard, at least grass wise. And I originally, when I first moved into the house, I bought just one of those old fashioned rotary push motors. Well, there is a slight incline on the yard. I mean, when I say slight, I mean slight. But because I have knee issues, every time I cut the grass, it killed my legs. Just to push that piddly mower up and down the little team. I mean, incline is only like 2 degrees. Seriously, it's small. It's a small incline. What incline it is, and just that little incline while pushing the mower was enough to do my knees in. Have a John Deere X758 with a 60-inch deck. Wow. Big yard, I'm guessing. Derek for Eel, welcome to the nest. Haven't seen you in here for a while. Been missing out. Wyoming Adventures, I miss having internet. Wi-Fi is spotty in my mom's town house with Verizon. Good old Verizon. Okay. Ron Crow, sorry, buddy. I've been picking and choosing my live streams, and you haven't been choosing mine. I get it. I get it. Your eyes aren't doing that great. Sorry about that, Derek. Henry G says, wave thumbs up to Donnie B. All right, let's see. Button sticks a lot less. I gotta loosen the pivot a little bit. There we go. Let me back you up. This one. So you can see action in scope. There we go. Much better. Nice one on your new gear up. Good night from all in Edinburgh. Hey, hit the thumbs up on your way out, James, if you haven't already. I appreciate you stopping in. I'm doing a live stream just like this one tomorrow. And then on Sunday is my main live stream. And that'll be an hour late, start an hour later than today. Energy just finished some homemade stew with my bride made for dinner. Nice. I love me some stew. And James, remember, if it ain't Scottish, it's crop. All right, that's now. I won't have any problems carrying this. That button, I'll tell you, it's only a minor button stick, but it was driving me nuts. I got Stugatz. Oh, do I know Stugatz? No, I don't, but that sounds like a, God, it sounds like a Italian-American slang. Like I got Stugatz, which means I got nothing. I think. Boy, I'll tell you, I grew up with a bunch of Italians, cousins and shit. Second cousins. Or third, actually we're probably not even fucking related. My Italian aunt married my uncle, my dad's side, and the Italian cousins were on my Aunt Rosie's side, which no blood relation, but anyways, we call each other cuz anyways. But tell me, is that it? Oh, Stugatz means stupid? I thought, oh geez, I can't remember. Anyways, okay, gotcha. I haven't been on YouTube much either, Derek, since I've been on vacation. We've noticed. Although you just posted I did a post on your mom's dog, I guess, your lab. Derek Friel. So when does it start getting weird? Second cousin, third cousin, first cousin? We're all related, right? Well, it depends. If you're having sex, the further away from the prime family, the better. I'm just saying. Yeah, James, since you're still here, I'm actually 1/4 Scottish. My grandmother on my dad's side was a Tui. I guess they came from Scotland, several generations ago in the 1700s. But still, I wear kilts. And I go to Scottish games, and I even tried haggis, which I'll probably never do ever again. But I did it. I ate it just so I could say I did it. Stuban means idiot. Paul Mills, you know what I'm talking about. I'm glad somebody does, because I don't. All right, so put the penguin away, put my knife working on tools away, and I'll break out the old sharpener, and we'll sharpen my premium middle top. Put this knife away, and put this over to the side. Break out the gas prop. Oh, Paul Mills, keep it all in the family. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see. Where's my rod? That's what she said. I wish I could keep this together, but the old rod gets in the way. I'll start here for now. Put this in. There we go. All right, move that out of the way and break out the old Milita. I ordered a tenable fenderer in blue and Damascus. Ooh, should be at home in Wyoming, top line lock. I hope it's not sitting in your mailbox, because I'd hate to see that thing walk away. I still need to get a, you know, to this day I only have one one tenable. It's when I got a giveaway from TC Blades. And don't remember the name of the brand. I mean, I'm sorry, the name of the model. Unfortunately. Gotta have something to laugh about, Paul Mills. Chase Beecher says, geez, that's a fact. Excellent. I've been in Florida once. Love the place. No idiot here. For one disrespect the man or myself. Appreciate your comment, sir. I hope you're really on good terms with your neighbor. Paul Mills, what the hell did you try to post that's showing up on my screen is all squares or all rectangles, so I should say. On the YouTube, it's all squares. On the OBS, it's all rectangles. When you heading back, Sheila? See, oh, not terribly tight. Gotta tighten that. My favorite emoji. And what's that? Empty squares? Oh, go ahead and hit it a couple more times. I want to see it fly by. See what happens. Paul Mills. Let's see it. Let's see it. Okay, that seems to be nice and tight. Good and tight. And let me put yeah, nothing flying. And all I see is squares still. And the rectangles. They don't fly. Well, yeah, but they also don't show up on the screen. Unless it is squares or respect of and out till next one, Jim. Yeah, like I said, James, I'm gonna call you James the First. I do have this live stream tomorrow, which we'll probably finish having the. I'll probably have to finish this knife then. Now you can't see it. There you go. Now you can see what angle I'm adjusting to, which is a 14. All right, let me rotate this around and see if it's the same as the perspective of in out till next one. Oh, okay, now I read that. Okay, 13.9. That's, that's not bad, a 3 point difference, but I'm gonna see if I can improve it a little bit better, a little bit more. So I just gotta loosen this up a little bit, reseat the knife with just a tad. Faces one may make when talking to Derek. Oh. That was almost in the form of a question, like Jeopardy. Okay, we're at 14.2, but let me check this side. Put it at 13.9, comma 8. Portrait pulling. Okay, I can live with that. All right. Then you put a cloth down. Oh, I think I'm gonna get a new cloth. There we go. Do a little spraying. We'll see if we can't put a sharp edge on this. It wasn't terribly sharp. I mean, terribly dull. Factory edge. But y'all know me. I like it sharp enough where it cuts your eyes to look at it. Dan Kenman should be going on in about 35 minutes if he doesn't start early. You need to keep track of your favorite YouTubers. There's the YouTube calendar. Scott N is the caretaker. It would be cool if more YouTubers actually paid attention to the schedule. Even ones that advertise the calendar every week. I don't think they really check the calendar. How do I change back to the original version of this? Doyle Ammo, welcome to the nest. By the way, how do I change back to the original version of what? That's what I'd like to know. Let me increase the amount of light here. Now that my glasses aren't reflecting the light. Back at y'all. Steve L, welcome to the nest. Hello, gotta go hit the like button or thumbs up button. I appreciate that, Steve. What's in your pockets? What you carrying? And what you have for lunch? I got to know. Just so y'all know, and you're the first ones to hear it, I may be doing a giveaway on Saturday. I'm still mulling it over. I'll probably put it on the thumbnail for the live stream if I am or not. Okay. And I'm starting to get a little bit of a burr. M390 is not doesn't seem to be, or at least the Kaiser M390 doesn't seem to be too much of a challenge to sharpen. Yeah, getting a little burr there too. The heel is always going to be a challenge because it tends to be a little bit thicker. Same thing with the tip. And while sharpening, you want to, if you're not counting strokes, which you might want to do at the beginning of sharpening, what I would do is do 50 strokes one side. If I'm reprofiling, 50 strokes on one side, then 50 strokes on the other, then keep on doing that. Keep track how many times you flop. That way, you don't make the bevel too big on one side. I mean, it's only a visual thing. It won't affect how the knife cuts, at least not too much. At least not that you notice. But if you have OCD, that would be bugging you until the next time you sharpen, or you might be sharpening your knife down to a nub. Okay, so one more iteration per side, because that was the second side, so I had to finish that one, and then if for some reason like you wanted to concentrate on one spot, you got to make sure to blend it. So like here, I want to give it a little extra love, but then I need to blend it in because you don't want a bump, you know. So I do a couple short strokes like this, give it some extra loving, and then increasing longer strokes until you get to the end, and then a couple full sets of strokes. Okay, I'm actually really starting to get a burr here, but this is the first side. This is the side I started on, so I got to do the other side. Oh yeah, there we go. And then get rid of the burr, and then create the next one. You know you're getting real close to time to switch when it only takes like one set of strokes going through the start a burr, and this is getting real close, but close enough for me to check. I'm going to dry it off, clean that off so I can see the bevel. Yeah, the heel needs some more loving. Rest seems pretty good, but let's compare the rest of the other side. Looks pretty even. Heel needs work as well, so that doesn't surprise me none at all. That's the side. That's the area where I'm getting less of a burr.
So no biggie. I might actually be able to finish this. Well, finish this knife this live stream. That should be a first. Yeah, I want a little more loving with it. Actually, tippy tip. Let's see. The marker tip is a great changer for sharpening. Is a game changer for sharpening. The what marker tip? Exactly, Paul Mills. I don't understand. Oh, you mean? Yeah. Well, I'm not big on trying to reproduce the edge. You know, a edge bevel. I am a big proponent that knife companies don't know how to improve their geometry of their knives. I mean, sure, a 22, 24 degree bevel is definitely going to be tougher. But it's not going to be really hair popping sharp. Your first, Gabe Harlan, your first binge purchase? What you binge? What you get? I'm repeating what Paul Mills said. Mark your edge with a mark. Yeah, Paul. That's yeah, a good tip to reproduce the bevel on the edge. But like I said, I'm not big on that. I sharpen all my personal edges 14 degrees and 17 degrees. 17 degrees if it's going to be a worker knife, meaning I'm going to go out and besides cut cardboard, I'm going to use it for other things. And it requires a tougher edge. I'll do that. But otherwise, I'll get a 14-inch bevel simply because I like it sharp. Gabe's mulling it over, or either that or he's opening up his package to tell us what he got. First life could be happening too, so there's that too. All right. Okay, getting there. Giving him another couple strokes on this side. Let's see. Gabe Harlan says, I got one of the Kaiser Original XLT. Oh, that's it. That's right. With the mill frag pattern scales and clip in S35VN. Nice. Can't do 17 on a thin edge though. Something like a transparent knives reblade. But you can't do a 17 degree. Why not? Sure, makes it a little more fragile, but oops. You'll see it if you try it. Well, I have a policy of learning from the mistakes of others. So is it a real shallow hollow grain? Okay. Now let's see. Getting close. I'm gonna go ahead and remove burr pass and give one go around, two go around, and got a bit of burr. I think I might be missing a little bit right here. So Palm mill is not if you're only cutting paper. Yeah, that's true. Or soft cheeses. But then again, you know, here's the thing. I like sharpening. So, and stropping. I'll strop while I'm watching TV. I used to sharpen while watching TV before I move everything, oops, to the office or the YouTube channel. How would it look like shit? Paul? Paul Mills, laugh out loud. You know me. I couldn't see shit if it was right in front of me. Nah, but you'd be able to smell it. Oh, look at that. Already got a burr and I just did a pass. Okay, so let me do one complete pass here. Okay, got bevel burr all the way around. Okay, so I do one pass like this, and if I do a pass like that, I should have, oh yeah, got a burr. A little lacking on the tail though. I'll tell you, hollow grinds, no matter how it's sharpened, always strikes me as a little fragile, which, you know, it's the nature of the beast because it being so thin. But all right, done. Let's see, go from that to, I think I'm going to skip all the way to 500. No, 400. The Veneve stone. He says, howdy. I said, hi. How high? Pretty high. Who said? Who are you talking about, Paul? Paul Mills, laugh out loud, you know me. Yeah. I read that. Okay. So, let me clean the dregs of the last stone off my blade. All right, so now it should take long. Oh yeah? Hell yeah. I already got a burr. But since I want to put a polish on this bitch, I'm gonna go a little further. Be right back. Well, hurry up. Hurry back, Paul. Hurry up. But be safe. I'm back. Had to take out the pups out for a little playtime. Nice. Actually, you know, if I don't finish on time for KDK to start, I think I might end the stream and finish this knife off today. Because I'm close. That way I won't have to keep the knife on the sharpener. And then we can do this all again tomorrow. But with a different knife. Get different knives. I think I read this, but McRanger said, I'm back. Had to take pups out for a little playtime. Nice. What kind of pups you got there, Mick? Okay, let's go around for this F400 blade stone. Ooh, yeah, man, this. I don't know what the deal is with that. I don't know why it keeps on doing that. Got a 2-year-old boxer and a little mutt. What's the? Oh, okay, never mind. I answer my own question. I do that frequently. That's what happens to bright people. You form a question, you ask a question, then you answer the question yourself. Then you have to retract the question. Okay. Definitely ready to go on to the next stone. So actually, I might not end the stream until I'm done with this knife. Hey, baby. Can I get some more? More, please. About a quarter cup. Quarter glass. Thank you. The boxer is my pick. Really? I thought your pick was because the colorful color of the nose, the shape of the nose markings, as if your dog is flipping us the bird. I thought that was just, an internet find. I didn't realize it was actually your real puppy. Just Beaches, very cool, Mick. We have a Catahawker dogs. They are fantastic. I've never heard of that breed. Thank you. Oh, wow. The ice hasn't melted. This is, the first sip is always stiff. That's what she said. Buffalo, yeah, Stevie thinks it looks like a cat's butthole. What, the face? To me, it looks like somebody's flipping the bird. You know, like that. Actually, like this. Oh, forgot. Like that. Or like that. Derek says, Mick Ranger, hey, you still owe me a call, my fellow. Jason Beecher, they are Louisiana cattle dogs. Wild dogs mixed with domestic. Ah, see. Okay, so that was the 400. I'm going to spray it and wipe it. I think I'm going to go straight to 1,000. They're 1,200. Looks like I'm going to have to take Nagura stones to these soon. In case y'all wonder, with any of your sharpening stones, you want to get a stone like this. It's a Nagura stone, which is a soft stone. They can come in different grits, but it doesn't really matter as long as it's a soft stone. These stones are used to essentially clean and flatten your sharpening stones. So with these resin bonded stones, the knives are embedded in resin, and what the diamonds are embedded in resin. So what the Nagura stone does is it takes away the top coating of resin, leaving behind the diamonds. So it actually reveals a new sharp edge for you to sharpen with. And as long as you have, see this gray and this red here, as long as I have thickness there, I have sharpening life on this stone. And it really truly does make a difference. Okay, so let's swap, and I need to clean the blade off of the detritus from the previous stone. Don't want cross contamination, although I haven't had that happen yet, so I have to trust that those that I've learned from actually really know what the hell they're talking about. I think some of the crap is just things that they make it up in their head, that, you know, theories that fits for them but may not fit for everybody else. Oh, can't hear it, but it's got that squeaky sound. Oh yeah, got a burr, got a burr. Be careful, Ron. That's how Derek brother, his favorite toy, popped it with his fingernail. Chase Beecher, how much do steers go for when they're young around you? Conversation I had earlier, just wondering. Chase Beecher, dude, be careful, Ron. That's how Derek's brother, his favorite toy, popped it with his Derek Ranger says, Derek Friel says, Mick Ranger, no worries, brother. Everybody always forgets about the blind guy. Yeah, until you get out underfoot. Mick Ranger, did you ever use the Ruxin stones from Amazon? Me? I used the Ruxin stones that came with my Ruxin sharpener. They're very aggressive, very good for a couple knives, and then it quickly goes to hell. And then you're spending more time sharpening. Yeah, I had the Ruxin, I forget what model. That's what drove me to buy the TS Prof was the Ruxin. I don't. Let's see. Depends what they are. Derek, Jersey are 6 per pound. Holstein 10 plus lineback. Angus 18 to $30 a pound. So you make a good chunk of change from a cow. Because I know steaks don't cost that much per pound, but Derek Friel, Ron Crow, I don't know if it's just the camera angle or what, but what sharpening system are you using? I feel like I could use that if the angle's already set. No, angle's not already set, but you can set the angles yourself. This is a TS Prof. Derek, I don't know if you can see what I'm pointing at right here, but this is the Xe Cube. This is the angle finder. So we put turn it on. I don't know if you can see. Well, so says the sighted man to the blind guy. But oh shit, my bad. I forgot to change the angle. Ah, crap. I do that a lot. So bring this to 14 degrees. 13.9 is good enough. See that? It says 13.9, and then I flip it over. It says 13.5. So I'll actually set it here on this side, because for some reason, believe it or not, it matters. 13.9, and the difference is not so great. 14.2. So there we are. But it's TS Prof KO3 is the model I'm using. It's Beecher, so anywhere between 500 and 1,000. Just Beecher, no, that's Derek. Just Beecher says 350 to 3,000. Mick Ranger. So are you using the TS Prof stones? No, I'm not. I'm using Veneve stones. The first stone I used was an Atoma, because it's a very aggressive diamond stone. It's 150, but 150 or 140. Let me see. I forget. 140. Atoma is 140. It's very aggressive. Now it's starting to cut like it's 140 grit. But when you first get it, it's the best reprofiling stones. You can reprofile a knife in a freaking heartbeat with a brand new stone. Very aggressive. And then I use my Veneve set, and don't ask me whether it's Centaur or whatever. It's a double-sided set. And it kept, unfortunately, they didn't have, when I bought these, they didn't have the 80 140s or 150s, so I had to get those on separate stones. And then I got the double-sided 240 to 400 and 800 to 1200. And the F number is a European rating, and it doesn't equate to grit size or microns, but there is a chart. This 1200 is probably equivalent to about 3,000 grit. Are you using diamond emulsion paste? I am on my strops, Derek. I use stroppy stuff. Okay. Got a nice burr. Flip over. And now, I'm sure I have a burr now. Yeah. I'm back. Welcome back, Paul Mills. You're about to see the finale. And so now really all I'm doing is polishing. You see how you can't see from that angle, but it's getting a mirror-like finish. And that's it for the 1200. Just so you guys know, I don't know if KDK is actually going to be on, but he's scheduled to be on right now, starting right now. So if you guys want to hang out and watch me strop to finish off the knife, you're more than welcome. I am going to do a 4 micron strop. If I was stopping at 400 grit or at 400, I would probably just strop with the 0.5 micron. Now just 1 stroke per side. Just using the weight of the strop to get rid of the burr and it helps put a mirror polish on it. And one more, we'll go 1 more per side, then I'll switch to 0.5 micron. Ron Crow, Derek says, Ron Crow, sorry I haven't been in a bunch of the live streams with the way the YouTube algorithm is with me. I don't get shit for notifications, but always glad to be part. I was just giving you some shit, Derek, mainly because I haven't seen you. I was starting to get worried, and then all of a sudden you popped up in a live stream. And then worry's done. Okay, that's the 4 micron. And then do the 0.5. It says 1, but it's 0.5. I love you too, Derek. You know, I have a nephew, Derek, by the name. It's spelled exactly the same as yours, too. Tear Smoke. Looking sharp, buddy. Well, thank you, sir. Welcome to the nest. What's in your pockets? What are you carrying? What you have for lunch? And I got to know. Ooh, look at that. Oh, you'll see it. I'll show you close up. Ron Crow, do not worry. Ever worry about the blind guy. I'm just the metaphorically blind guy in an orgy. I just feel my way around and hopefully end up where I'm supposed to. Nice. That's funny. Be kind, stay sharp, everybody. Are you taking off? You're gonna abandon me and go to KDK. I see how it is. Yeah, you guys are more than welcome to leave this shit show of a knife sharpening show. Just gonna do one more round around. So here's 1, 2, and I think we should be done. Oh my God. I wish you guys could feel this edge. Holy crap. Holy crap. Ron, put a steel plate in your pants if you meet Derek. Okay. Oh man, I wish you could feel this. I'm just gonna do this a couple times. Just right on the apex. Mainly because I can't help myself. Okay. So I'm gonna actually remove this, because I know there's no more sharpening needed and doesn't matter. I'm done for today. go on to KDK. I'm gonna go watch KDK while I'm working on some graphics. But oops. Oh, my Nagura stone just fell on the floor. Okay. Put this back in place. And then break out the paper towel roll. Where's my knife? Here it is. And let's see. Here's the test. Oh. Now, I don't know about Kyle Coonley, but I know Jared's got nothing on me. Well, that's not true, because Jared's so much better than I am. But let me put you on me. Look at this edge. Actually, might be better on this one. Lighting's for shit. There we go. Hard to see because it's so shiny. See the glint? Not only off the DLC, but off the edge. Holy crap. This is my first M390 blade sharpening, and it's by far the sharpest edge I've ever gotten. My God. This is just unreal. Just feel, and it's toothy. Very toothy. Nice. All right. These beaches just, like I told you, you know what gay horses eat. Hey, big brother. Dear Ron, cheers. Dog won. Well, hell, you're just in time for me to say adios, muchachos. Gonna go in the KDKs. In case you don't know what a KDK is, that's Kenman, Dan Kenman. Is he live? Does anybody know? Can you post in the chat whether he's live or not? I would appreciate it. Derek says, great job, buddy. Everybody stay weird. I'm out. Oh no, just got off. Oh, sorry about that, buddy. I'm going to be live tomorrow on Friday, so there'll be a distinct cutoff. I might go a little longer because, very few people actually start at 4:30 or 4 tomorrow, depending on what I'm trying to do. But yeah, and then I got my regular live stream on Saturday, and at Saturday, I say 4:30 because that's Pacific time, by the way. On Saturday, I'm actually contemplating on doing a giveaway or two for Saturday's live stream, my normal live stream, which is at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. Be there or be square. Dog one, be careful. Derek for eel is all lovey tonight. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, I'm carrying this all next week. This could be my primary carry. This will cut the space-time continuum. That's how sharp it is. Not to brag about myself, pat myself on the back, but holy crap. If you could only feel this edge. You know, and you know, I love Sharif like he was a brother, even though I haven't met him. But and he always shits on M390, and you know, I don't want to say that he doesn't know what he's talking about, but he only knows what he knows, and you know. He hasn't felt this M390, although it did sharpen awfully easy. But that being said, it wasn't soft at all, which made it fucking a breeze, a pleasure to sharpen. Hearthstones, hard. You know, people complain about how hard D2 is to sharpen. It is hard to sharpen because it just takes a long time to remove that, you know, the steel. But think what you're getting in return. Longer retention. If you can't, you know, remove steel with a stone, diamond stone, it's not gonna dull up easy on you. But it's also a satisfying sharp. I can tell you that much for free. Let me use some Windex. Bees, is that you? Who are you dogging on? Are you dogging on me? I don't get it then. If it's me, it's just Rock Roll. Hey. We all know we all only know what we know. You know what I'm saying. Much love. Now I'm out. Derek for real. Be square. Biltong is such a great knife. Yes, it is. And by far, of all my knives, and you guys probably seen about 40% of my knives, maybe 30% of my knives. And by far, this is my favorite. My God, look at this action. Can you hear that snap? Listen, just listen. Hear that? I mean, it doesn't ting, but it snaps. And it just wants to fly out there. So the reason why I don't carry this like every day is, well, for one, I want to give my other knives a challenge. Otherwise, they get, jealous. But this isn't a challenge to open. This is not a challenge to open. I mean, Jesus Christ, I can't. It's the only way I can make this fail is if my other fingers get in the way. But okay, guys, I'm gonna end this stream. Let me bigify me. Boom, boom. I'm heading over to KDK, and if you get there before me, say hi for me, and tell them I'm coming. You all have a great day. If I don't see you this weekend, remember I'm doing 2 more live streams, 1 more, starting at the same time as this one did today, tomorrow, and Friday and Saturday I'm doing my normal live stream. All right, y'all keep your blade sharp and your wood hard. Adios, folks. Bye-bye.